Yeah, we're gonna do a little shop video. Hadn't done one of those in a while, so let's go ahead and pray and we'll get into installing these high performance modifications. Dear Lord, I just want to say thank you for keeping us safe on the Hatfield trip. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to purchase these new parts and install them. Thank you for everything you were allowing us to do, and thank you for keeping Will safe during the race last weekend. In your name I pray. Amen. The exhaust I chose for this, which I know there's a bunch of different things you can do with these bikes to get more power and yada yada yada. I don't need any of that yet, because I know you can do the YZ250 header and then a full exhaust, and you know, get all the meat and potatoes out of this thing. I don't really care. I'm not that good of a rider yet. So I went on MX Locker and I purchased a FMF PowerCore 4. Thought it was black can. It was not. I guess they only make silver for these bikes, which is fine. No big deal. I can always have it power coated if I wanted to. But, you know, everyone's got an FMF on their bike. So why not get a slip-on FMF with a silencer? We're doing a silencer, or with a spark arrestor. We're doing a spark arrestor on this build. I figured, why not? I don't need to be obnoxiously loud. We're gonna do a lot of woods riding with this, especially like Hatfield and places that, you know, require a spark arrestor. Might as well. Anyway, I can always take it out if I want to. But let's get this thing out of laybox, or out of laybag, and takes a gander. I don't has knife. So what we got in the package is spark arrestor, the snap ring that keeps it in, a bolt, and the actual silencer itself. So PowerCore 4, nothing fancy. I didn't splurge and, you know, go some super uber expensive exhaust, because why would you? But here is the actual can itself. I'm gonna try not to grab the header because I don't want oils and stuff all over it. But, you know, just a regular brushed can. Nothing too crazy. So let's see here. What's she gonna look like? And I think it's shorter than the factory one. Where's the mounting hole? Right there? Oh yeah, that's gonna look a lot better. The factory one protrudes like a good 6 inches past this, so that's gonna clean up this back end a lot, I think. So dirt bike intakes are cool. I know the new ones are up front, but they've got like ram air holes on the side. They just go straight into the thing. And also you can tell how minty fresh this bike is by the dang heat tape. It's all still there. My YSE's heat tape is gone with the wind, as they say. There are 2 exhaust mounts. There is one here. I'll get it kicked out. There's one here, and there's one up top. And I can show you on the other exhaust as well. But they both look like they're 10s. So I'm going to loosen the mid clamp here, and then I might potentially have to loosen the header just to get everything to line up, which I will do that. I shouldn't say potentially, I will do that. Nice. You know it's minty when you can break an exhaust bolt off with a 1/4 inch ratchet. So don't forget, don't lose your washers and whatnot. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Neato. Now this is a part we could actually sell on an eBay store. This is still in great shape. So we're gonna set this to the side because I might just do that. All right, so we're gonna pull this out. Oh, that's neat. I did not know that was there. So it looks like, because I think the WR and the YZ250 have a different size header. They have this little insert that will go in here. So if, I guess if you ever want to get a full exhaust or you have a YZ, this just fits. Make sure you check everything that is included in the parts that you buy, because I'm an idiot. I thought they sent me the wrong exhaust. This is universal for every Yamaha 250 platform from 06 to 13, I think, is the years that they made this frame. The collar I needed was right here. They sent me the one in the exhaust for the YZ250F header. So I'm just an idiot. So what's nice about these is there's no bolts or anything. Spark arrestor just plops on down in there like that. And then there's a little groove. Make sure that's in all the way. There's a little groove. I don't know if you can see it very well in the exhaust, but it's right there where my finger's at, where my nail's at. Do you want to zoom in there? There's a groove right in there that a snap ring goes into. So I'm just gonna like push that down and make sure that's down all the way. So it should just slide up on in there. And get that out of there. Turn that just a hair. Should I put Loctite on this? Yes. Am I going to? No. Not obnoxiously loud either.
Still good to ride around the house.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I can take the baffle out if I want to be like louder. It's not gonna be like YFZ loud, but this will be louder. And if I want more, I did discover. Here, I'll get it. Needs jetting. All right, now let's do the dirt bike shuffle and get the stupid behemoth off of there. Okay. I'm gonna go rip it up the yard, I don't even care. Now it feels like something I would own. It's a whole new bike, and it's not even jetted right. I mean, I can still feel it's like lean in spots. Oh, that's scary. I hope the microphone caught me all the way up there. I doubt it did, but that's cool. I didn't know that exhaust would wake it up that much. God, I don't even want to know what a 450 would feel like.